Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, well, first things first, I have changed up my setup a bit and I have set up another monitor, and thus I was having a bit of play around, and today is going to be the first time me actually trying to use it. But either way, so after I posted yesterday's video about how to design your own path, one of the kind of like most common questions or requests was that you have Aegon, but you do not have any of the other four horsemen. Oh, by the way, that's also an important fact. I do know who came up with the four horsemen stuff, and it was Metal Sonic Dude. He let me know it on Twitter, so definitely a huge shout out. The guy is an absolutely amazing player. He's the guy who won last year's Comic-Con now. And yeah, he also has a YouTube channel, so definitely look him up, check him out. He's a cool dude. And yeah, all of that being said, today we are going to be discussing basically, for most part, what to do and how to prepare to do the initial clear of Abyss of Legends if you have Aegon but do not have Human Torch, Dr. Doom, or Nick Fury. And for us to help and do that, we are going to be bringing up the display capture here. So we're going to go to our good old Paint, and in Paint we're kind of like identify our problems, so on and so forth. So to begin with, we have selected here a big pencil, wonderful. Anyway, so if you have Aegon, we're going to use a green color for all of the fights that you can do with Aegon. So you have the Thing, you have Omega Red. Oh, by the way, we're going to be pretty much running down the easy path, exactly, because that is arguably the easiest way if you have Aegon and nothing else. So anyway, so you have Thing, Omega Red, and Quake. All of them can be done with Aegon relatively easily, and it's pretty much a perfect answer there. Then you have Ghost, and you have Iron Man Infinity War, and you have Joe Fixit. All of that can be done with Aegon as well. Moving on, you have Mordo, not so much. Howard the Duck, probably, but not recommended. Then you have Howard the Duck, sorry, where you can use Aegon easily. Cyclops, no problem. And after Cyclops, you have Loki and Aegon Mirror Match, no problem. You can use your own Aegon there. Invisible Woman, Aegon actually does that fight really well. Again, saw it in YouTube stream. And obviously Aegon is a perfect answer for the boss, basically. So out of all of the fights on your easy path completion, Aegon can deal with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means you need to find answers for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different fights. Now, many of these have a lot in common, and that we're going to represent by a purple color, because those are going to be the fights for your Mystic Champions most likely, which is the Champion, which is Hyperion, which is Venom the Duck, which is Medusa. So all of these fights can be done with pretty much any good Mystic Nullifier champion, right? So that means you have your Morningstar, means you can use your Magic, Symbiote Supreme, whatever, all of the decent kind of like Mystic champions, Black Widow, Clairvoyant, Magic, Morningstar, Symbiote Supreme, or obviously if you have Dr. Doom, will be able to deal with these Cosmic champions. That would only leave you with, most importantly, and that's why I'm going to mark it out around with a red color, to deal with Mephisto and Mordo. And that, and the Calopsidians. Sorry, Calopsidian should have been purple, because that is a Mystic fight. So where did my purple go? There we go. There we go. Yes, that works. That works perfect. So that means if you have an Aegon and any relatively decent Mystic champion, you only have like 3 fights to worry about, which would be 3 or 2. Yeah, Mordor, Mephisto. 2, that's it, Mordor, Mephisto. So for those, obviously for Mephisto, you need an Incinerate Immune champion, which is not Sunspot or somebody else that spams a lot of Incinerate debuffs. Void would be a perfect choice to kind of like fit it in here. So in this case, you could use Void for Mephisto and Mordor, and then you have all of the fights covered within 3 champions. If you have Aegon, if you have a decent Mystic Nullifier, and if you have Void, for instance, then that's it. That's all you need to have in order to complete the first path. Oh, I think we forgot one champion to talk about. Yeah, we nearly missed out on this one. Now again, it's kind of like perfect to use a Mystic champion there, but some champions might work worse or some champions might work better there. It is a tricky fight. No matter how you slice it, it's one of those fights where you're gonna have to revive a lot, even if you have Doom, even if you have Symbiote Supreme or whoever you use. My sneaking suspicion is that arguably the best matchup you could potentially use there could be either Magic, or I heard something quite decent about Dr. Voodoo, but that's about it. So as you can see here, out of the all fights that you have to do, you pretty much have only 2 different conditions to follow if you have Aegon available to you, and that is be able to deal with opponent's buffs, namely Unstoppable buff, and that will be done relatively easy by vast majority of the good Mystic champions. And then you only need somebody that's Incinerate Immune and an answer for it, Mordor, which can be the same champion like Void, for instance, and that is pretty much it. So theoretical, hypothetical team here could be Morningstar, Aegon, and Void plus 2 synergy gems or whatever. That would be good enough in order to complete Abyss of Legends with a relatively low investment or cost, or pretty much as cheap as it could come. And I think that is not like too much to ask. Obviously there is a whole subset of players who do not even have Aegon at all. But then again, kind of like picking and selecting your team entirely depends on who you would use as your main quest clearer, whether that would be Ghost or Domino or what else you want to base your team around. But yeah, if you have Aegon and no other of the so-called 4 horsemen, then you're still pretty much good to go. You can replace Dr. Doom for purposes of easy path with pretty much any good Mystic champion, and only thing that you need to pack in your team additionally would be that Incinerate immunity for Mephisto, and you'd be pretty much good to go, because Aegon is an absolute MVP for Abyss overall. And yeah, that is pretty much the point of today's video, because I did receive a lot of comments about people talking and asking what to do if they have Aegon but do not like have Human Torch, do not have Dr. Doom, and do not have Nick Fury. And yeah, definitely a worthwhile shout is that Aegon does this Invisible Woman quite well, and that is pretty much the only fight you need Nick Fury for on the easy path anyways. So again, I hope this video has helped you, at least some of you. I mean, yeah, I do hope that this has helped you with the idea of how to build your team. So if you have any more questions, surely do drop a comment. I will try to answer to as many as I can. I cannot get to all of them, but that being said, that will pretty much do for today's video, I believe. And this will also probably be it for kind of like theoretical Abyss discussion videos, unless I get like many requests for something else in particular. And then I believe now we can start actually paying more attention to fight by fight, which are the tricky fights, which are the good fights, so on and so forth. So the next video I probably will make will be dedicated to the most kind of like difficult fights, I guess, of Abyss. But all that being said, yeah, we're done here. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the buttons, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya.